Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael. I am a German writer, editor and hobby DJ reacting to new music videos, or at least bands and songs that are new to me. One of those bands is called Demeted. Demeted is a band from Poland. That's basically everything I know about them. They did not pop up on my YouTube algorithm on my feed. They have not been recommended by any of my followers or subscribers. They actually reached out to me and asked me to do a reaction video for them. And the song is called Lunacy, and I believe Lunacy is one of the 6 or 7 songs from the recent EP, which is also called Lunacy, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I basically don't know anything else about this band, but I find it very cool, guys, that you reached out to me. They did it in the comment section of one of my last reactions, which I believe was the Orbit Culture Saw. And if I remember correctly, you guys are working under the same label. So that's pretty cool. Thank you very much for reaching out again. And before we dive deep into Lunacy by Demeted, I would like to ask you guys to check out my new Patreon. So if you have any other song requests, if you want me to check out any band, any song, please contact me through Patreon. There you see all the new options. And yeah, that would be cool. And of course, I want to react to as many bands and songs as possible. And this year, I wanted to start with Patreon. So this is my Patreon. And also, you see Instagram and YouTube. Still, I'm trying to figure out how to continue with them. I'm working on them. I just set them a little bit up. But I will be more active there for sure as well. So please, guys, feel free to follow and also here to give some love to the notification button. Feel free to like and subscribe as always. And now, enough talk. Let's start with Demeted and Lunacy. All men, whilst they are awake, are in one common world. But each of them, when he is asleep, is in a world of his own. Plutarch, I agree with him. Let's go. Okay. I will pause for a second, and I'm happy that I paused in exactly the right moment. So first of all, quite heavy start, and I'm trying to follow the storyline of the video, the storytelling of the video itself a little bit. Yeah, I mean that's a heavy start, but the reason why I wanted to stop is these masks. I don't know what it is. Like at the moment, these masks seem to be a thing, like these full covered taped faces. I've seen this, obviously, I mentioned that already in the Kim Dracula video. It was called Drown, where he was covered exactly the same. And it also did remind me of the Rammstein Zickzack video. And yeah, I've seen this quite a lot in these days. Interesting. So that must be, I wouldn't call it a trend, but it seems to be a cool instrument at the moment to portray whatever you want to portray. Definitely, it gives you some suspense. It's a little bit terrifying, as well as here in the video. The woman, a woman in the bath, is never a good idea in horror movies. And also here, when she walked with the flowers and everything, I get huge Midsummer vibes, if you know the movie by Ari Aster. So there's some creativity going on here as well. Music-wise, I want to point out that after the first seconds, they went into this groove, into this riff. I don't know how to explain it. I hope it comes back. So then I will probably pause again to show you exactly what I mean. But I like it so far. Pretty fast, pretty groovy, and also I like the vocals already. But let's continue. Let's see where the journey is going. Definitely horror movie vibes. And also it did remind me a bit of the 1899 series on Netflix at the moment, because she's like walking through these different dimensions, if you know what I mean. And now, of course, we get into this Japanese horror haunted house stuff. I mean, the video is pretty well done. Shout out to the director. Very good light working, and also like the scenery is pretty not intense, but there is suspense going on, and I like that a lot. In the past, I watched many horror movies, so I can already see some references or inspirations here for sure. Yeah, let's see. Oh, by the way, sorry for pausing again, but that is exactly the moment I was talking about. The guitar riffs there, super cool, because they make the song after a few seconds faster, I believe. Oh, that looks cool. What are they eating? Best part. The movie nerd in me wants to figure out what's happening to her, or what happened to her, or what happens to her next. We will not find out with this video, so maybe I have to watch more videos of them. Anyway, I really like the song. I like the very cool video production, but there's also a lot of value in the music. And I always mention that I like well mastered and produced metal and rock music, and this sounds pretty cool, pretty decent. I'm pretty sure that this band rocks live, and I'm still trying to figure out the role of her. I mean, she was definitely escaping from something. I wonder if it's like a dimension or more like from a fever dream or nightmare into the next one. Because the one thing that I found out, I mean, if you meet all these, if you find yourself in all these different terrifying, horrifying moments, you would run or at least scream, and she does nothing. She is like very how is it called in English? Uh, well, her face is all the time the same, very serious. I don't get the right word at the moment. Anyway, so there is not really a sign of emotion in her face, which is a little bit surprising. So I wonder if she is possessed, but I don't really get the possessed connection there. It's more like she's half sleeping, half awake, or something like that, maybe dreaming. Um, so I actually now I see recommendation Demeted Trauma, and I believe it's the same actress. So maybe we have a story here from video to video. That could be cool. That could be the reason. Um, but for now, shout out to the band. Thank you again for reaching out to me. I will definitely put this band and this song on my list because it simply rocks. And I would like to find out more about this band, and I will recommend them probably to other reactors as well. So, guys, thank you very much for watching and for following me. And as I already mentioned, please feel free to give me feedback in the comment sections. Always highly appreciated, as much as all the insights about the band, about the video, everything that you know. I read everything, and that's a promise. I cannot always answer like with a full book, but if I send a like or whatever, you can be sure I have seen it, I have read it, and I always appreciate your feedback as much as following me on social media or now my new Patreon. So, guys, see you through my next through one of my next video reactions, and always remember that music is beautiful. So are you. See you next time. Bye bye.